Happy day before Christmas Eve, boys and girls. Mr. Ash and I wanted to wish you the very best, and thought I wouldn't necessarily see you until the new year, but things happen. Mostly in the custom covers realm, but I'm going to show you. So I found a couple things at Dollar Tree, of all things. The various Dollar Trees that I go to, they tend to only have DVDs and they tend to be the same ones, but every so often you'll find some Blu-rays, and so I did. Found Age of Heroes with Sean Bean, which I guess is like a World War II thing. Haven't watched it, but I've seen it at different used shops. Just never took the plunge. You may have seen this already, Blood Money. I sold the other one that I got from the family video that closed, because this one had the slipcover and the other one was missing the DVD, so now I got that. And then got Dark Was the Night here with the slip. I was trying to look for ones that had the slip, because that's how we roll around here. And then found one with Christina Ricci here, Distorted, and John Cusack. And I have not seen these, but they're $1, so why not? And then trying to think. Oh yeah, this one was a Dollar Tree pickup as well. The Dinosaur Project, which I think I've seen most of. I haven't finished it yet, but I think it's if this is the one I'm thinking of, it's like a found footage dinosaur movie. Now there is a UK Blu-ray of it, but it wasn't $1 obviously, and it wasn't physically here. So I wanted to go with that while I still could. And then some other random things. So like, with the custom covers, like you'll remember with certain things, I had like these 3-packs, and I had like the Deadpool slips over certain things, and people were like, that's not right, you shouldn't have the slipcover conceal the other movies, and people were saying that to me, and eventually I kind of it was like, you're probably right. I should show them off in their full glory. So some of these, like, these are all movies that I already had, but I just printed off either custom covers or the official covers, whichever. Like, Bachelor Party here, like, this cover existed in a form on DVD, like a custom DVD cover, but I just went ahead and I kind of modified it to be Blu-ray. But yeah, Bachelor Party, and you remember, like, this is what I'm talking about, The Day After Tomorrow. You would normally see that 3-pack slip, but here I just did the normal cover for the movie. And, that way it shows it off just on its own, and then the other ones, like The Happening was included in that pack, which this one's almost like the real one, but not quite. There's a few subtle differences, and, like, as you can see on the inside, like, I still have that 3-pack one with the barcode just in case I ever needed to sell it, or something like that. It's just good to have that around, because some of those custom covers, they don't have barcodes on them. And then like Dodgeball here, which I actually made this, like, this asset already existed. I put the title in there, and this side and the back part, they were already a pre-existing design. I just wanted a better cover, so I was like, yeah, why not? And then, I already saw The Happening there. Jumper, that was the other one that was in that disaster movie 3-pack. Now, that's a really cool custom cover. I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, most of these I got from other designers and stuff, but, it's really cool to have something that doesn't look like what everybody else has. And then other ones like Michael Clayton, Syriana, and Three Kings, those are all the official artwork, but they just, they're all separated out. I kind of go through phases. I don't know about you, but I go through phases where, like, certain things I want them separate, certain things I'm okay with them together. And, like, same with Napoleon Dynamite, that's the official artwork that everybody knows, but it's just in its own case, and the reason why is because, again, with Office Space here, same thing, printed off the printed off the official cover, because I had it in that triple pack there with Napoleon Dynamite and Dodgeball and all that, but that way I remember what I have, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't ever think that I would ever forget what all I had in the collection. I didn't think that would happen to me, but I am starting to forget. certain things that I either do or don't have in the collection, and so it's like, well, that makes it even more necessary to do. And then Porky's, same thing, that was included in that. It was called the Guys Being Guys 3-pack that had Porky's Bachelor Party and Revenge of the Nerds. But this one is a custom cover right here, but it looks pretty close to the real thing. There's just a few differences there. I actually put the barcode on this one because I was able to find it. But as you can see, it comes with that Guys Being Guys 3-pack there, which again, I kept that. But it's just good because, sometimes you forget what you even own, and this way it helps you out a little bit. But yeah, and also it's just cool because it's like with the custom covers, I can either design them myself or I can find them. And, it's like a new thing, but it's not really new because, I only had to pay a few cents to print it. And then I got a few things. So, like, these, we got some custom covers. These are from Amazon. Again, came in like a triple pack, but I separated them out. Not this one, which was the Police Squad complete series. Finally got this bad boy in there. Very underrated show. Only lasted 6 episodes, but it was really good. And obviously gave rise to what would come later, which was the Naked Gun Trilogy. Now, again, keep in mind that this came originally in a triple pack that looks like this. The cover I don't think is all that good, but it came in there and it's a lot more economical, and I don't even know if they're necessarily selling the individual releases anymore, but I managed to stumble across these custom cover designs, and I love the original posters, but as far as like, a trilogy design, like, something that's not the real thing, like, even so, it's like these look really pretty good and they go together. And normally I do like to get the original poster artwork if it's really good, but like this, works pretty well for a trilogy. And I put these under N for Naked Gun because even though Police Squad came first, but it's like putting that under P would kind of be weird because everybody knows the Naked Gun films. That's where they know them from, so I just put them under N. But yeah, that's where we get our Frank Drebin action, and those came from Amazon. And then just some other random things, like I was at, where was I? I was at Target the other day, and I stumbled across this for like $15, and it was the Iron Mask with Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger together at last. The pairing that we all wanted so badly. But I got that, and I managed to sell the code. Normally I sell like HD codes for like $3 or something, but this one I sold for $6. So maybe everybody really was clamoring for that Jackie Chan Arnold Schwarzenegger team up, because I sold it for double what I normally would sell an HD code for. Now a 4K code I could sell for like $5, but I was like, wow, who knew it was in such high demand. And then let's see, I was at Best Buy today, unexpectedly got the District 9 Steelbook there, and it was like I needed to grab that before it went out of print. And then I saw this at Walmart on DVD. I didn't know that there was a Blu-ray, and I saw it at Best Buy, and I'm like, yeah, I'm grabbing that, because it's got Mylon Ackerman, Alec Baldwin, and our dear Bella Thorne, and it's chick fight, it's girls beating the shit out of each other, who could not want to watch that? I don't know. And then I got one more thing that I totally realized that I forgot to get. Let me grab it really fast. Talk amongst yourselves. No edits, because we don't believe in edits around here. I tried that, but it was just like, nobody cares. So, the other thing was that I finally got the Kino Lorber Mad Max 4K with the slip there. I had the Scream Factory, but this one was put out by Kino Lorber, and it is 4K, so yeah, that was another Best Buy acquisition. And then, last but not least, we got 2 eBay acquisitions, one of which was Zack and Miri Make a Porno, the Best Buy exclusive version, because Blockbuster exclusive, because Blockbuster was a store, a physical store, where you would go to rent physical movies at one point. And, trying to round out the Kevin Smith films. I've not watched this, probably watch it tonight. And then, last but certainly not least, some people like this movie, some people don't. I actually really dug it. I thought it's one of my favorite Kevin Smith films, and that's Tusk. And guess what? Actually autographed by Kevin Smith. I was really lucky to find a version of it with the slipcover, let alone signed, and I was like, well, I gotta do that. But a lot of people didn't necessarily like this movie, but I really dug it because I thought it was surprisingly effective body horror, and I'm a big fan of body horror. It's one of my favorite subgenres, and even Kevin Smith himself would call it that stupid fucking walrus movie. But it's like, I don't think he gave himself necessarily enough credit. Like it has comedic elements for sure, but like it is more grotesque than I think a lot of people think. Like it, at least for me, when spoiler alert, it's all about a human that's kind of forcibly turned into this walrus through a lot of like surgeries and like forcibly like amputating his arms and legs and shit, taking out his tongue and all this really gruesome shit. um I found that really creepy. I found that really, like, unsettling. And I mean, I think that some of the stuff that maybe people thought was supposed to be funny, and maybe some people thought was funny, and it is funny in kind of a dark way, but, like, I thought it was really macabre and really, like, messed up. And I'm like, good for you, man. You really, and that's not easy for me. That's not easy to do to me, because I've seen a lot of stuff, and I don't really get freaked out by much. But I guess body horror is one of the few things that like that can kind of get to me, especially when it's artificially done to you. It's not like it's a disease or a science experiment gone wrong. It's like someone's actively transforming you into something else, and it hurts and it's disfiguring and all that stuff. Like that to me is like pretty messed up. But I mean that as a compliment, and so I'm glad to have it in there, glad to have it autographed, and yeah, so just wanted to give you that quick update. I'd hoped that Horror Pack, that their shipment would come before Christmas Eve, but I guess it won't. We'll see if it comes on Christmas Eve. I doubt it will, because I bet nobody's shipping anything on Christmas Eve or day. So who knows when that'll show up, but we'll unpackage that when it comes. So if you like this, then please like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell icon, set phasers to stun, warp factor 5. I will see you in the next video, whenever that is. Me and Ash wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas, and sorry about having to grab the other movie off the shelf, but, no cuts, because, nobody believes in cuts around here.